Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Last episode, we knocked Romania out of the war by rushing their VPs, which is just wonderful for me because well, this is technically still Romania? Romania surrendered. How do they still have land? Are they still... Romania? Declare war. I'm not at war with them. I have a truce with Romania, apparently. Huh. Wonder how that worked out. Anyway, that's weird. Largely, we don't need any of this. No need. Managed to make our army very powerful by telling our navy to go fuck itself. Alright, so let's see if we can use our infantry to knock these units right here out. And what we're going to do is try another breakthrough. I'm hoping. So we're going to attack here. We're going to attack here. And we're going to see what we can do. Yeah, these units are pretty worn out. And we are going to continue our pressure all along the frontage here. Just keep the pressure on the Germans. Their allies are crumbling. Just like in real life, their allies started crumbling, which put increased pressure on the Wehrmacht to do everything themselves, which they weren't really capable of doing. They just didn't have the numbers they needed to take care of literally everything themselves. Not on such a massive front. So let's grab, like, 2 of these divisions and move here. Everybody else move up. Move up. Well, actually... How do we want to handle this? Right now, the lines are hideous because of the surrender. Well, the NKVD units lost against the Japanese up here. I actually do have a full infantry corps over here about to hit combat with the Japanese. All these units are moving in. So you guys can move up here. Let's see if we can't... Oh, you're under attack. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't actually anticipate that. And we're almost done collapsing this pocket up here. They're about to completely crumble out. So supplies, this, and then upgrades. Everybody's getting a lot, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are getting upgrades right now. Camouflage designs, motorized support units. Here we go. Lot of motorized troops in my army, and that's who's getting it right now. We won that battle, so we can move everybody in. Well, the garrisons can... Oh, they can move up. Wait, we didn't just... Oh, shit. I didn't think there was anybody actually left attacking there. We just borked that up. I just threw every single person there into that attack, which is going to give them the cooldown, which is not what I wanted. Alrighty, continuing the breakthrough and overrun of German units. Yep. All these guys are starting to wear out. Well, and if you notice, a lot of these units are extremely low on reinforcements, which means their optimal numbers are not being overrun. They've been killed already in combat. You move in there. Let's see if we can't just get a little bit of this going. Yeah, you're fine here. Alright, good. Very weak units we're fighting right now. Very weak units. They've been pretty much wiped out from continuous combat for months and months and months. Keeping the offensive going throughout the winter is proved very beneficial for me. Heavy casualties during the winter, but it meant that the German army wasn't capable of putting up as much of a defense when the winter finally ended. Move on up. Tanks right here. I'm gonna attack those units right there. Alrighty. They actually moved their capital. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take Bulgaria out because of the way it works. They have a VP somewhere overseas. Moving up there. Alright, we got a lot of men moving in, which is good. A lot of people arriving on the front. You guys just head straight up over here. How are these guys doing? Alright, we're working our way through the Panzer divisions. Armor 47. We have piercing attacks high enough to get through their armor now for everybody. IC's being wasted. Right, there we go. Oh shit, you know what? That pocket just collapsed, and I didn't even look at it. I'm gonna have to go back in the recording and see which one of those combat figures it was. Damn it, I was clicking off too quickly. I was clicking on things too quick. Alright, so let's see if we can't get across this river here. We got... who do we want to try for? It's Arctic. I already know either way it's Arctic. So why don't we try this? Support attack. Let's see if we can't muscle our way across. Well, they got really low reinforcements, so that might be doable. I'm gonna have to go back on the recording and look at that. Try to muscle our way through here. We won a battle. Well, Bulgaria managed to cause a lot of casualties there, but I think it's because there was a Panzer Grenadier unit in there. Alright, let's keep the pressure up on... Anytime I'm seeing these German units, I'm trying to keep the pressure up on them so that they can't really get to where they're trying to go. And look what we've done down here. We're actually gonna clean up some of this border gore with command units. Because they're not gonna surrender. I'm gonna actually tell these guys to just move in right over here. Yeah, they're not going to surrender. And this, we're actually going to try to take Greece out, send units into Greece, because that's occupied by Italy right now. Alright, we're doing good. Alright, so these units are fresh. Looks like that's going to be the place to attack, so let's grab our infantry. See if we can't get across the Vistula. Let's see, so we are going to move all these guys around the Panzer Lehr division there, who's proving problematic. Okay, so what we can do is support strategic redeploy, get those garrisons moved up. Quite clearly the most progress we've ever made. Quite clearly. Let's go over to Japan real quick. Just won a battle against the Japs over here. Proper Soviet infantry divisions fighting the Japanese now, and I don't think they're really good at fighting the the real Soviets, not just the garrison Soviets. Now, I think what we're going to end up doing here is just wearing out their strength, probably. Just try to out manpower them. The battles up in the Arctic, generally what happens is it's really long, but casualties trickle in. Artillery. So that's this one. Improve our AA guns. Alright, we made it across the Vistula. So let's just leave the garrison there. Everybody else just pour right on across. Pour across the Vistula River. And what do we want to do here? Let's work on this a little bit. Try to even out and clean up the front. Oh, a lot of tanks arrived. And apparently we left nobody in Bucharest. Alrighty, let's just keep the pressure going. You start moving into Romania. Now, Hungary. Moving into Hungary. I mean, look what we've done to the front. Look at that. The front, it's this huge, it used to be a complete L shape, you know, like a 90-degree angle, but now we're pressing through them. And what we're going to do is just, again, take all these divisions, Let's actually just move them up this way. We can leave the garrisons to hold the line for the most part. And we could pour units into this gap that we just created. I don't think that guy's going to be doing anything. And start sprinting on German VPs. See the guards, tanks. Yeah, there was nobody there. Well, actually, there was 13,000 men in that division, but didn't mean anything in the end. Didn't mean anything in the end. This is definitely the frontage I'm most interested in at the moment. Just because it's proven so quick. We broke through and things just unraveled. Yep, we won there. Pushing down to the Niemen River. Again, this area of the front, I don't necessarily want to push it because I could clearly surround these units by moving this frontage up this way, moving this frontage down this way, and just making like basically all of Poland. Well, not all of Poland. That's basically an area the size of Poland, at least, though. A giant encirclement. Oh, I messed that up. Whoops. Absolutely massive encirclement. Vistula proved extremely easy to cross, which is kind of awesome. And we're making progress up here as well. Looks like we're starting to overrun more resources, which is great for me because the Soviet army was definitely running low on a lot of stuff. Tanatuva becomes a Soviet republic. Chinese independence permanently ended when Tanatu became part of the USSR in November 1944. Great moment for our nation. Relations with Republic of China go down. Inherit Tanatuva. Lose descent. Gain money. Yeah, why not? Where is this place? Where was it, at least? Thought it was somewhere around here. I have no idea, honestly. Alright, so we managed to actually take a province and hold it. Let's get the garrisons up. Who are you and why are you there? Alrighty. Can my infantry make it over here yet? Almost. Because once this infantry gets in, we're going to launch a counterattack against the... What was this one? Oh, that was a defensive battle over here. Oh boy, this is just awesome. SS cavalry. The Germans have SS cavalry. That's interesting. The Allied landing is pretty pathetic, honestly. I'm shocked that they haven't been able to do anything. They got beaten back on Torch, too. Operation Torch failed. Okay, I think it's just the, well, they don't move too quickly because of the weather over here. It's also large distances, I think, is part of the problem. What I'm trying to do is leave the combat up to the infantry so that the tanks can just do this. Yeah, let's see. Infantry. Where's my other infantry units? Boom. Boom. Here. There. Attack. Attack. It's an actual Panzer Grenadier division at full strength, but we're still managing to punch through them. The Panzer Lehr division, if I could, I'm going to surround it, I think. I'm just going to surround and destroy the Panzer Lehr division. Because it's being annoying. Oh, and we won up here, which means we're going to be able to flank and move into Norway. How's things going down here? Got a lot of troops down here that we have a lot of troops to fight down here, but not a lot of men to do it with. So let's move these guys down. Oh, Army Command is way out of range. Actually, it hasn't moved too far in most regions. That's another breakthrough up here, though, and what I'm really hoping is that we'll just be able to swing south, basically, and almost the entire Wehrmacht would be surrounded. If that succeeded. Which means we would need to start pushing really hard over in this region. But we did just bring in oodles and oodles of tanks. Not just oodles, oodles and oodles. Yeah, move these guys down here. Let's just try to slow down these units by engaging them in combat. Everybody else surrendered there. Turkey's trying to align itself to our faction. That actually would have been nice a long time ago, but the political stuff in this game is boring. Boring as shit. Like, aligning to factions and all that nonsense, I just find it so mind-numbingly boring. Which is why I generally just leave it. Just like, well, whatever. It'll deal with itself. Also, I'm the Soviet Union. I don't need anybody. All you guys. Good. This is kind of where we're going to try to punch through. And hopefully we will be able to. Alright, send our tanks in right there. Everybody else right up this way. So let's leave the infantry right here, 30,000 men, and move these tanks down this way. Move some of this infantry down this way too. Alright, good. Good! Wondrous! Absolutely wonderful. How are we doing up here? Moving? Making progress. The German units in Finland have failed. Failed. Absolutely failed. Right, I don't know if these guys have any strength in them, but they might. A little bit. I think I saw the elite Brandenburg units in there, actually. This is just a freaking free-for-all up here. There's nobody to stand in our way. There's nobody over here. Just open country. Where's look how close to Berlin we are. We could probably sprint straight to Berlin if we wanted to. That's so cool. We should be actually overrunning German VPs now too, right? Surrender progress of 0. So we haven't taken Königsberg, doesn't count as a VP? Danzig did. Oh, I guess it doesn't. That's interesting. I did not think that. Well, we're running over our own VPs though, right? Surrender progress is 20%. 20% of our cities. Well, you know what? Japan holds Vladivostok, which is like a 15-point VP or something like that. Alright, let's see what we can't do over here. See if they're actually capable of standing up against proper Soviet combat troops. Let's get a move on over here. Now that we got units in the area. SD troops not worried about. Alrighty, good. So you're overrunning there. Let's see, attack, 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 attack. Moving on up. Moving on up. Keep on going. What we're gonna try to do is push these like 3 provinces wide, kind of push up this way. We're gonna keep bringing troops into it too, to hold the flanks as best we can, while we also continue making slow progress through Bulgaria and probably down into Greece. I mean, what we could probably do is just scoot right across to, like, what is that, Albania right there? Cut off any units that are in Greece. I don't know if there's anybody down there, and just kind of waltz down this way with a few guys, just to clean it up. Manpower, we've actually run through a lot of our manpower. Casualties have been high, but it's basically been a general offensive. Alright, looks like the Japanese abandoned another province. So I'm finding what the best thing to do is move in with a regular unit, and then strategically redeploy in the garrison. Or those, like, some of these areas where there's nothing else going on, just straight up move in the garrison, and they'll take it whenever they can. Alrighty, how we doing over here? Pretty good. Attack right there. Good. Move, move, move. That SS cavalry unit should be out of its element at this point. So I'm not too terribly concerned about it. Nope, there's nobody left in it. This has been a huge breakthrough, too. Panzer Layer Division's going to get surrounded in a moment. We just lost a Guards Division, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, there's not much room between me and Berlin now. Everything considered. And I mean, they still have tons of Soviet territory, but that's because you could see the pocket forming already. You can see one arm moving up from the south. You could see the second arm moving down from the north. It's all there. Everybody here have orders except for one. Come on up. Yep, just keep on crawling. Let's see, we got mountain troops fighting in mountains. How often does that happen? How often do mountain troops actually attack mountains? Move on up. Good. Keeping that... Ooh, major defeat. What happened here? Was that... Oh, the attack on the SS cavalry units apparently completely faltered. Alright, now it won't. Alrighty, nice. We're actually in Germany. Well, what Germany considers their land at this point in the game. Bombing? Alright, I'm not worried about that. These guys, anything to worry about? Panzer Remnant, SS Panzer Remnants, no. If the word remnant is in there, no, it's not anything to worry about. Motorized infantry, these guys are all, well, what about you? Capture German panzers. Reorganize these units. So we got motorized infantry, they could use some armor in there, right? And that basically turns that into a proper tank division. What else we got here? You got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got motorized support and mixed support in here. That doesn't make any sense. So that's these guys and these guys reorganized. Let's throw some Stugs in there instead. There we go. There, nice. And then capture German weapons. Probably merge those two together. Yep, assault guns. Tank destroyers. Add in some attack power there. No point in leaving them there for no reason. The Vistula's been breached. It's not a defensive line anymore. There's no line there. There's nothing there. Man, that SS cavalry division actually put up a hell of a fight. a hell of a fight. Honestly, surprised how long it held out for. Alright, we need... Looks like they're doing a hell of a job attacking me here. So what we could do is hit them in the flank. And then move these units this way. Hold that position. And then what we'll do is... well, they're going to try to pull out there. No, you stay there. You move up. There we go. That's better. Anybody else really happy about how the way this is going? Because I know I am. I'm pretty ecstatic. Let's see if we can... That's planes. And let's support attack from, like, 3 flanks. And try to overrun a Japanese division. Well, not overrun, you know what I mean. Yeah, we're gonna get up that time. Got him there. We got him. We got him. Make a little bit of progress here, a little bit of progress there. Pushing the Japanese back just a little bit. It's going pretty well, though. All of our reinforcements arrived. How are we doing up here? Alrighty, so now what we can do is attack this guy there, and then there, and then there. And the main attack is coming from the good side of the river, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And then we'll use this guy to take out the core level command that's just sitting there. And see the, man, it's like a tumor. Huge tumor up in Prussia. A Prussian tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. Surround Danzig because the cities have always proven difficult to take. And what we're gonna do is, I'm assuming most of these guys are pretty much out of organization and are not fresh units. So I don't think one-on-one will be too much difficulty. Oh, that one got overrun. So there's nothing left there. That's just a regular Wehrmacht division. Probably just infantry. Considering, no, they gotta be, so they got a combined arms bonus, so they gotta have something else in there. Breaking through left and right. Infantry, 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 infantry. It's not like the Germans can't put up a fight still. It's just that I've really whipped the shit out of them in the winter. We lost the effects of the Great Patriotic War. Patriotic, I don't think there's a correct pronunciation there. Oh, there probably is, I just don't know it. National manpower modifier lost, recruitment time and reinforcement bonus. So we lost all that. Unfortunate. Oh, I just canceled that attack, didn't I? We are starting to run ourselves a little ragged here. Oh, here's some fresh units, though. Never mind. I'm running myself ragged. Ah, I found some new units. There, and there, and there. Keep this going. Kind of getting a little proper frontage going now. Where before there was none. Oh, shit. We lost 14,000 men to 2,000 fighting up here, it looks like. Yeah. Apparently we weren't able to attack German panzers camped out in the mountains. Shit, I keep misclicking. Clicking incorrectly. Alright, let's start the assault on Danzig. Because we got it surrounded pretty much. And there's Wehrmacht remnants there, so there's not many troops there. Right, this guy's having a little trouble, it looks like. So why don't we take the tanks we got there, help them out. I don't know. Nope, the guys in Luds didn't have anything to them. We're doing wonderfully. I mean, look at the German lines right now. Look at that hole we just slammed into it. What do we got here? We got some fresh troops? We got some fresh troops. Alright, who's... Basically, well, it's like this guy's infantry. Oh, no, that's a garrison corps. What is he doing there? Oh, and you know what? Those are tanks. Oh, these are the Polacks. Alright, let's bring the Polacks over here, and we'll get them some proper weapons from captured German equipment. Nice. Oh god, look what we've done. Look at that. This is gonna be the biggest encirclement ever. It's gonna be huge. Alright, everybody. We are going to end this episode right here. We succeeded in punching a hole in the German lines in Prussia and just blasted through and captured huge amounts of Poland. Just this huge swath. And this frontage right here, you know what we need to do is make sure... Let's send, like... just these tanks here to help out there, and everybody else needs to come down this way, because this is what's going to happen. We're going to move along the south side of we're going to move south behind the Pripyat Marshes, and then north behind the Pripyat Marshes, and we're going to cut off all of German Army Group Center, basically. Well, basically the entire Wehrmacht is stuck in here at the moment. So, everybody, if you have enjoyed this, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.